Carnival has canceled some more sailings, and they also have given new information on what other ships they have that will resume operations during the remainder of this year. And we're gonna get you all of that information coming up. Okay, more canceled sailings from Carnival Cruise Line, as well as their new information on what other ships they have that will start operations during the remainder of this year. Kelly and I, we love Carnival Cruise Lines. Before COVID, we were sailing on every one of their ships in a 48-month period. So if you love cruising with Carnival as well, be sure you subscribe and hit the bell, because we will keep you updated on all the latest information with Carnival Cruising, and it is changing on a frequent basis. So we'll keep you up to date. Okay, so we have a long list of updates, so I'm just gonna jump right into it and go one after another. So here we go. Let's start with the Carnival Conquest sailing out of Miami. It was set to resume operations on October the 8th, but that has been changed, and it now will not resume operations until December the 13th. So all of those sailings scheduled prior to December the 13th, they have now been canceled. And here in just a little bit, I'll share with you what Carnival is doing for those guests that have unfortunately had their cruise canceled. The next ship I'm going to talk about is the Carnival Radiance. It was set to resume operations out of Long Beach, California on November the 5th. However, that has been changed, and it now will not begin sailing out of Long Beach until December the 13th. So again, all of those sailings prior to December the 13th, they have been canceled. The Carnival Radiance is a great ship coming out of dry dock, and my understanding is that some of those dry dock operations have been the delay with that ship. And then there has been unfortunate news that there are 5 additional Carnival Cruise Line ships that were set to resume operations here during the latter part of 2021, and they now will not be sailing during this calendar year, but will begin sometime in 2022. Those 5 ships are the Carnival Sensation, the Carnival Liberty, the Carnival Sunshine, the Carnival Paradise, and then the Carnival Ecstasy. So those 5 ships will not be sailing during this calendar year. Now, one of the ships I mentioned in that group of 5 was the Carnival Sensation, and Carnival Cruise Line has said that they expect that ship will begin sailing in January of 2022, and that ship will of course be sailing out of Mobile, Alabama. So those that live where that is a very convenient port to get to will be excited to at least have it sailing in the very near future. So before I get into what those who have been canceled, what they're going to receive from Carnival, as well as the other ships that will resume operations during the remainder of this year, I just want to say I am so sorry if you all got canceled. What a bummer. Kelly and I, we have been impacted by that so many times over the last year, year and a half. So we sort of get it, but look, that's just rough, especially if you're getting that close to that vacation. So I really hope that you can find maybe another ship that's sailing out of the port you were going to go out of, and you get to get hooked up on another cruise. So let me share with you real quick what the options are if your cruise has been canceled. One option is you could opt for a 100% refund of your cruise fare, everything that you have paid to Carnival. Your other option is you could opt for a 100% future cruise credit, and they will also give you $300 of onboard credit if your sailing was for 5 days or less, or they will give you $600 additional onboard credit if you had a sailing of 6 days or more. Now that onboard credit, it does not stack. So if that sailing was already one you had rescheduled from before that was canceled during earlier in COVID and you were getting, say, $600 onboard credit, that doesn't mean that you now get $1,200 onboard credit. It doesn't work that way. It just means you got another decision to make now. Would you rather just go ahead and take the refund, or do you want to continue with that $600 onboard credit route? It does not stack. The stipulation with that is that you have to rebook before December 31st of this year, and that sailing that you schedule for has to be for a sailing that takes place prior to September 30th of 2023. Now, if you have a sailing that was impacted, my understanding is that if you have not received an email from Carnival Cruise Line already, you will receive that email within the next day, and you can make your election on whether you want the refund or that future cruise credit. You can make that through their website. There'll be a link through your email. So now let's talk about the Carnival cruise ships that will resume operations during the remainder of this year. I've already mentioned the Carnival Conquest and the Carnival Radiance. Both of those ships will resume operations now, December the 13th of this year. But there are also a few more ships that will begin sailing during the remainder of this year as well. One of those is the Carnival Valor. The Carnival Valor is set to go to New Orleans and join the Carnival Glory, and it will begin sailing out of New Orleans on November the 1st. And then there's the Carnival Legend. The Carnival Legend is supposed to begin sailing out of Baltimore on November the 14th. Once the Legend begins sailing there in Baltimore, the Carnival Pride then is going to do a repositioning cruise from Baltimore to Miami on November 14th as well. Okay, loads of cruise information and loads of Carnival Cruise Line information keeps coming out on a regular basis, so make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss it. God bless you, and you have a great day.